The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Salem Media of Hawaii.
Welcome to Generations Radio, where the focus is on our seniors and their families. We are here each Saturday afternoon from 5 until 6 p.m., bringing you resourceful information with our radio team of professionals in the field of aging. Stay with us for the next 1 hour as we explore different ways to make life more exciting and meaningful for our extraordinary seniors. Right here on AM 690 The Answer. And now, here is our host and the publisher of Generations Magazine, Percy Ihara.
So Happy New Year. We shouldn't say Happy New Year. It's already going to be the 14th. But anyway, we're here at Generations Radio. We're taping at Salem Media on North King Street on AM 690. And I know, for those of you who have been following us from day one, about 2 months in, they switched the tagline of the show to the AM 690, The Answer, because this is talk radio and we provide answers. And that's what the magazine does as a resource magazine. And, Melissa, we have a great resource today. And hopefully, I know she will give us all the answers, right? So I want you to introduce her.
So we have, I hope I say this right, Bhakti.
Bhakti, yes.
Bhakti.
Yes.
Penaroza?
Yes,
Is
Penaroza.
Penaroza. I always do the Spanish thing because I have
it is
Spanish in my background.
origin, yes.
And she is with King Bio.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you do. What is King Bio?
So King Bio is a homeopathy company out of Asheville, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, back up.
Yeah.
Now, Bhakti is Indian, but you're a local girl.
Oh.
I just have an Indian name, but local girl, born and raised, yes.
Kauai. Is that what you said?
Born in Kauai, yes.
Really? Whereabouts?
Yeah. Waimea.
Waimea, the west
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Is that right? The west side?
Yeah.
Well, I've been out there. Beautiful country.
Yeah. Well, where I was born is no longer there.
Oh, really?
It's old Waimea Hospital.
Oh, really? I guess so.
Yeah.
And then isn't that the area down that one road that goes out there where the birds are getting run over or something like that? I saw the news recently.
It's a really, I haven't been back there in so long.
Oh.
Yeah.
So any birds or something? They walk across the street?
I thought that was that Kauai?
Yeah, it's Kauai.
It's kind of out there. It's kind of really barren and open and what, so it's more, I think I was just
that was
born out
Kihei.
there.
No. There was some in Kihei, but it was on
Okay,
Kauai.
maybe.
It was on last week.
Oh, okay.
I watched the news last week.
You're more up to speed than me.
No, I was just there for the state Parks and Rec senior softball tournament in July.
Oh.
Even though I'm not the 60, I'm the 56, and I was a young boy. Because you can be 55. You have one guy in the 60, and that was me. But I drove out there because the parks was in, what's that past Waimea?
Kikaha.
Kikaha.
Yeah.
The park was there. Beautiful parks.
Yeah.
Got to give those city and county guys work credit. But I drove all the way to the end. And near the end is where those nanny birds cross the street.
Oh,
and
okay.
they're
That's hard to
accidentally
find.
being run over. But the ones, I don't know about Kihei, but
Nice.
the ones in Kauai, the dogs are eating them. And there's a reserve on the north side that they were being eaten up. But hopefully they fix some of those problems. But anyway, so King Bio.
So King Bio. So tell me a little bit about, so you said it was originally in North Carolina, South Carolina?
Yeah, Asheville, North Carolina. And homeopathy has been around 200 years. Probably a lot of people don't know, but Samuel L. Hahnemann, who invented it, discovered it, like way long time ago, 200 years ago, is the only, they have a monument of him in Washington, D.C. He's the only doctor.
Whereabouts
Because
in Washington, D.C.? I was just there.
Washington Monument, somewhere right close to there. He's
Really?
the only one that has the monument actually dedicated to homeopathy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always say homeopathy.
Yeah.
Homeopathy.
Homeopathic, you could say either one. Homeopathy or homeopathic, yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. How long have you been with King Bio now? You're the marketing rep, I guess, right?
I'm their representative
of
for
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yes.
And
Yeah.
so you do over the counter or is it prescription?
Yes, I support all the health food stores, yes.
So it's all over the counter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, island-wide.
Okay.
What some of the health food stores are you guys in?
Down to Earth, all the Down to Earth stores, Whole Foods, and Big Island would be Island Naturals, all the Island Natural stores.
So they're not at KTA?
KTA, no, it's more your health food stores.
Oh,
It's more
health food
it's more
stores.
specialty. Yes.
So it's not in like Long's or
No.
Safeway?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause they're
I'm going to
more-
Big Island tomorrow.
yeah.
That's why I was just talking
Yeah.
about. I have a good relationship with KTA. And by the way, if you're listening from the Big Island, go to the KTA because we distribute several thousand at KTA stores on the Big Island, by the way. Yeah.
Well, for Island Naturals, Big Island, it would be at Island Naturals exclusively.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's that? What part of Island is
So
that?
Island Naturals, you can't beat. I would say it's one of the busiest health food stores right there on the Big Island, right there in
what
Hilo
part?
Town, right there downtown Hilo, where all the government offices are.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, very busy. You should check it out. Their deli is awesome.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Deli.
Their deli is awesome.
They have a deli?
Yeah, sushi bar, deli, bakery,
What's it called? Island?
Island Naturals. Oh. Yeah.
Well, I know the Big Island, especially in Puna, the district.
Mm-hmm.
We did a story on the Alan Parker, who was the retiring officer of aging director, and we went up to the Puna district because that's when the lava flow was coming down.
Right.
And we were trying to go see the mayor at the time because they were up there, and I was surprised how many hippies are living out there.
It's
Lot
a
of
different
hippies.
world out there.
Oh yeah, it's
Bet
a
they
whole
like
nother world.
homeopathic.
And they love homeopathic. There's a general store out there that has probably like Island. I don't know, maybe it's called Island.
Well, there
Naturals.
is an Island Naturals in Pahoa that carries the stores.
Okay, that's the story that I went to.
Yeah.
But they had like a sandwich bar or something in the back.
Yeah.
If that's the same one. And I got a sandwich. I was great sandwich.
Yeah,
There's the
well,
deli.
you'll have to
Must
check
have been
out.
a deli.
You'll have to check out the Island Naturals because if you're familiar with the
I better make a
Russell Ruderman, who's the state senator for Hawaii. He is the owner.
note. Oh really?
Yes,
What's his name?
Russell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going there tomorrow morning. Island Naturals. I'll make a note of that, guys. So, anyway, back to the radio show.
Yes.
Homeopathic or homeopathy. What exactly is that? You said Mr. Hahnemann discovered it 200 years ago.
So it's bioenergetic. So because it's in a pure water base, it's multiple potencies that are all natural and pure, and they actually use a special. I would say, it's proprietary on how they make that pure water. They even use if you're familiar with the Komodo water,
No.
special, yeah.
Where's that from?
Well, it's a special way how they actually take all the bad things out of the water.
But in all the minerals as well.
But then there's a special process of how it's all put back in there, but without anything bad energetic.
Is it a machine or something?
It's a special patented process. It's proprietary, but a lot of people in Hawaii know about the Komodo water. It's something special. So it's just.
I mean, I know what Kangen water is.
Yeah, but I think Komodo's even more. It's a
So
step
you
up.
buy that in a bottle or?
No, it's a special process.
Yeah, it's a machine, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So is it out of Japan as well?
Could be, yes.
Well, it sounds like
like
because that's
it.
what Kangen
Yeah.
water does. I have the machine, by the
Yeah.
way, and where it takes all the bad stuff out, but it ionizes the water,
Yes.
and it makes the perfect pH balance of 7.5, 8.5, or 9.5.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Komodo. I better make a note of that. See, guys, if you listen to the radio show, I mean, I learn so much every week. So thank you, Bhakti. So homeopathy means anything that's natural. Okay. Oh, okay.
And so what is energetic or bioenergy? You had mentioned that before.
Well, it's different than herbal and supplement medicine, natural medicine, because it travels through the body that much quicker. It actually, you can feel the effects very instantaneously. It's because it's in a pure water base and it's a high potency formula.
So all of your
Yeah.
products are in a water base.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes,
nothing-
and they're tasteless, and they work very well. Someone might question, well, how does that work? It tastes like water. It doesn't work, but every homeopathy, the science of homeopathy goes back way back when, and King Bio is known for as far as the multiple potencies, broad spectrum formulas to treat a multitude of symptoms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you say that it's water based, you say water based.
Yes.
Well, I just tried. We have guys here. So Melissa brought 3 different products here, and one stress control because I was out sick for like 5-6 days because of stress
And they also
just
have flu. We actually,
overexhaustion. So
we
I take
actually
much
had the
vacation.
opportunity to meet with you. I think it was in November.
Right, at
And
the
then-
Kalakal Gardens.
Right. So we had a demonstration about all of the different types of ways to utilize this. I guess inject or spraying it in the mouth, and then there was someone had put it on their back.
Yes, topical or internal. So 3 sprays in the mouth, or you can apply it
Oh,
topically.
3. I only took 2.
Yeah,
So why
3? So
3?
you won't feel anything with 1. It's
Oh.
not. The potency, the dosage is in 3 sprays. So if you take anything less, you may not feel anything. And the beauty of homeopathy is that it works for everybody, but also everybody is unique. So you want to have the right formula, because
I
if
better
you,
take 4
if
sprays.
you
then.
don't have the right formula, it won't work for you.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
how do you determine? Because let's say I know I go to find a supplement. I just got vitamin D pills because I'm like not out in the sun, and someone's like, you need those. So I'm sitting there. Which one do I choose? How do I decide? So let's say you have all your products and you say, you know what? I have stress. I'm going to get this stress control. How do you determine if this is the right product?
Well, just to this, maybe take a step back there, as far as
Okay.
just for homeopathy in general. A major, one of the significant things to know about it is that there's no contraindications. Unlike some herbal and supplement medicine, it may interfere with most medications that are taken nowadays over the counter or prescriptive. So the beauty with homeopathy, it does not interfere with any medications whatsoever.
Great.
No contraindications. So anyone
That's
can
important. Yeah.
can take it whatsoever, whatever medication you're taking.
Why is that? How is that done though? I mean, I know people. I mean, I work with seniors exclusively, and I know they take 3 or 4 or 5 medications, and it can all interact or cannot. So how does these homeopathic?
It goes back to what it is, homeopathy, and that it's bioenergetic. It's in a pure water base. It's not herbal. It's not supplemental. It treats your body in a different way, more in an energetic way. So, so you were bringing up about stress, because usually everyone has it, stress or anxiety. And we either have stress from the head, thinking too much, or stress more in the gut. So there's 2 different formulas: stress control or anxiety and nervousness. And that's usually, it's kind of like you can't miss the boxes in the counter, because over the counter and down to earth, because they're very bold. And everything's, you can see it as far as, okay, does this work for me? What I'm looking for: nervousness, fear, or something or another.
So it gives a more defined description.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, as you can tell, I ditched the box and I kept these by my desk because stress is, in my industry, it's all every day. So
Well, last week we had on Ku from Caregivers Heart Hawaii, and I was talking to her after the show when you went to get vodka, is that, yeah, dealing with caregiving, the huge amount of stress out there. But, Baki, so you're the marketing person here for the state of Hawaii, but you only sell it through the store. You don't sell it direct yourself, right?
No.
So they can only get it through stores, or can they go to a website?
You can, if you want to go online, you can. It's readily available online, but I mean, we rather support our local stores here in Hawaii. So go to your neighborhood down to earth store. They'll have it there. They have the best selection. Neighbor island stores have it too, as far as health food stores.
Are you on all the islands as
Yeah,
well?
all the
Okay.
islands.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to the radio show, I've always been skeptical about a lot of things because I'm in the finance industry, and I'm always looking at from an underwriter's point of view is that, we need to validate everything. But what's interesting, you told me as well, and I'm glad to hear this, Bhakti, that you've been involved in this industry for a long time. King Bio has been around how many years now?
Gosh, I think almost 30 years.
30 years. And you've never had a complaint from the FDA?
Yes, so they're out of their facility in Asheville, North Carolina, and it's a certified organic facility. It's never had an FDA infraction whatsoever.
And you say, is everything organic?
Well, as far as the facility, because their products, a lot of their products are organic and they're in a pure form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they all made in the U.S.?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And I've never been to your website, but for me, that's the next thing I'll probably do, because I am, I deal with a lot of stress handling the mortgage business and the magazine, and of course my 12-year-old son, but coaching him. But yeah, I mean, dealing with stress. I mean, this past holiday season, I got sick because I didn't take much vacation in 2016, and just dealing with cleaning the house. We cleaned the house more in in one day than we did in 15 years. I was telling Melissa, so my body was sore. I had body sores and chills for like 6 days, you know. But so can we talk about some of the products, Melissa? What else we got to talk about?
A lot of the I noticed that a lot of senior populations, they use a lot of supplements. So as they listen to the show, and there's so many products out there, especially for the stress, the flu. How do you get them to try your product? How do you get them to say, you know what, the supplements are not what you're needing. In fact, this is a product that is actually would work for you.
Yes, because supplements are very traditional. Most people are used to taking pills or capsules. The main difference is that it's in a pure water base. So for people who it may be hard for their body to digest things or to swallow pills. That's the beauty of homeopathy, is that it's readily absorbed. It's bioenergetic. You don't have to digest it in order for it to work. It'll work just like that. It's just having the right formula for you, which there's a formula basically for everything.
So you don't have to take it before or after meal?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you can take it any time of the day. Whether it's pain or allergies with the vog, or the mango tree is presently flowering, or pain, you're in pain, which is everyone has pain. Their arnica products are wonderful. You can either apply them topically or you can spray them 3 sprays in your mouth as needed.
So you can do it every hour? I
had a shoulder I was at Expo in Anaheim, and it was killing me carrying all kind of things around or traveling. And I took 3 sprays, and I felt it instantaneously within an hour or so. And then I took another hour or 2 later, and I was fine. And then I took it again in the morning. Yeah. So it's that potent. You actually don't need to take it every hour. 3 or 4 times a day, that's a lot.
And actually, whenever when I had the product originally, because I'm really good at doing things for 2 weeks, and then I kind of brush things off, of course, like exercise, you're really gung-ho, and then after 2 weeks, you're like, okay. It really does taste like water. Yeah. I was shocked. I was expecting some type of, I don't know, taste.
Me too. I did 4 shots of that stress.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is water. So then I'm thinking, I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, how does the whole process work, I guess? Because I know that you were explaining the Kangen water. So are you
I think that's similar with the Kangen water. It's energetic too. You're getting it in a pure form, isn't that correct?
Well, the Kangen water that I tested for like 6 months, what I found, it dehydrates you. You get dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, it kind of hydrates you. Also, it does move your bowel system, I have to be honest with you.
Good.
I was already good already,
yeah.
but I was better. But what I did after 6 months, I realized when I drank a bottle of water, you could taste the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you can. I drink
absolutely.
only alkaline water, and I can't go back to the regular water. And there's such a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not good. And a lot of the bottled water in a plastic bottle, we don't know if it's been sitting on the docks for a day in the sun, because there's the plastic material is so low. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, most of the plastic bottles are under 4.
Right. Correct.
And you have to be like 9 or 10. It has to be hard plastic. Otherwise, it does seep inside. But yeah, to me, I'm going to research that Komodo water, because I believe, I'm not really about a heart attack, because most men die of heart attacks. Women have more strokes. You don't die of strokes. Cancer is everything you put in your body, right? And so that's why I worry about what I put in my body. A good bottle of wine is okay, though.
That kills off all the bacteria. So what do you see most? Do you see what type of product goes faster? Is there one that goes faster than the other?
Oh, yeah. What's some of the popular for seniors specifically?
Yeah.
Pain.
Really?
We all have pain.
I guess as you get older.
Whether you're a senior or just everyday pain, whatever it is, or an injury. So it can be arnica is some of their best pain-selling products. It's a high potency. I know a lot of athletes from UH football players come into the health food store, and they'll buy a tube of arnica to rub on them. So King Bio has the best one because it's the highest potency on the shelf.
Arnica, that's another thing.
Arnica. What is that, arnica?
Yeah.
I'm going to write it right now.
Arnica montana is from a plant. Yeah, so
arnica
plant. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what does that do?
So it's instantaneously relieves the pain. So you can apply it topically. The best one is the cooling, so it kind of has a menthol-y, and so it kind of penetrates. Or there's a soothing one. or is it a spray? If you like the spray that tastes like water and you wonder whether it works or not, it'll work. 3 sprays and it works for pain.
What other
Yeah.
pain? I know arthritis is
There's arthritis and joint formulas. There's a sciatic is very common, sciatic or hip problems, or there is a sciatic hip, relief formula, because sciatic is nerve,
Right.
and it's very painful, and it's hard to find something for a sciatic because you're normally the symptoms of sciatica is you're limping, you're in pain, or
Yeah.
you can't get up and down. Same with the hip, it's similar. That would be that's a very effective formula.
and that one is
Yeah.
topical or just you can.
Oh,
spray?
they're all in the mouth. For 3
they're all-
sprays in the
okay.
mouth, and there is also a gout symptom formula, restless leg syndrome. Yeah.
So why is it always, you said always spray form? Why is that? Is it because it gets in the system faster? Or?
Yes, assimilates instantaneous,
Uh-huh.
and it goes right to everything, into all the nerve endings. That much, it travels at a very fast speed because it's in the water-based formula. Yeah, so it works very quickly.
I saw on the list, Melissa, back you put arthritis. What do people take for arthritis?
Generally, they'll take curcumin, turmeric, or alena. But,
Turmeric, that's
yeah,
the word.
you can take that. That's very widely available as far as inflammation. We all have it. So
Yeah.
I probably only started taking turmeric in the last couple of years, and I can say that it works very well. So as far as homeopathy, you can take the arnica for inflammation, because pain, that's inflammation. And that will help you
Well, that's
feel.
what arthritis is,
Yeah,
right?
less they'll make you feel that less achy, that much better, more of a better well-being.
And some of the foods that we ingest also gives us inflammation. So
Yes.
would that target that as well? or-
Yes, because there's so many factors, everyday lifestyle, that give us pain. Whether if it doesn't have to be injury or something we did, it can just be from our whatever we do, eat,
Eat.
and we're around.
Yeah, a lot of it's eating. what we
Not to change
ingest.
the subject, but yes, when you talk about eating, I went to the doctor recently. I'm fine. I don't take any medication. He goes, oh, but you just need to lose about 12 pounds. I mean, weight loss is the biggest problem everywhere. I mean, are there any things that could help or take my brain to stop eating the cookies and potato chips I love to eat?
Can you spray something and then
So
have it
that bottle right over there, one of the blue bottle you have, it's
high potency 9?
yeah. So it's an advanced formula for Candida. And that's one of their
Candida.
top sellers island-wide nationally. It's a national top seller. And that attributes to cravings, food, as far as sweet cravings. And if we kind of balance that in our body, if you look at the back of that bottle, all the symptoms attributed to imbalance in Candida, it affects our mental, our energy.
It actually, it has
Is
a lot.
that like a
for-
probiotic? Did I hear that at the meeting in November?
It acts in a way similar to probiotics because it's balancing your body.
It also has, for forgetfulness, sleepiness, fatigue, diarrhea, cravings, as you'd mentioned, thrush, nausea, nail fungus, yeast infections. I mean, it kind of takes care of all of the.
It covers everything.
Everything.
You'd be amazed to how, if you take that for 2 weeks, the bottle is for 2 weeks dosage, morning and night. It tastes like water, and you feel that much better.
Well, I was, like I said, dealing with stress in the last 2 weeks of the year. And, so that one, and I don't want to take a whole tray of things, but they don't combat each other, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say at the most you could take 3 or 4 different formulas. I'd say over the holidays, it's kind of like, for me, I was kind of like, gosh, I'm happy to have all these in my medicine cabinet. I kind of pulled out quite a few ones over the holidays. Whatever, I think it was allergies I was having. We have so many colds and flus going around. And we had the weather was kind of irregular.
Yes.
So these were easy to take and effective.
Yeah. So I know that FDA report, it said, can you address that real quickly before we go to the break? So I see reports how, and the last one was FDA report how, all these over-the-counter stuff doesn't work. Why did they put stuff like that out there? They never questioned you guys at all at King Bio, right? So
Yeah, I mean, like I said, King Bio has never had an FDA infraction whatsoever in all their existence of business. FDA is a supporter of the pharmaceutical industry. So we it's kind of like it's a fine line as far as working with the FDA, because some of them sometimes are not a supporter of natural medicine, to say it lightly.
So would you support them maybe regulating the industry, and then they would support you?
Well, you guys are regulated, right?
All the companies, as far as natural industry products, the companies work with the FDA. That's just required. All the King Bio products have an FDA NIC number, and every one of their products.
So it's been approved.
It's approved. Every
Okay.
single product over the counter in Down to Earth is approved. And according to the FDA, on the back of the bottle, we can claim for all that's listed as far as the symptomatic. If you're having these type of symptoms, because of that FDA number, NIC number, it's
see.
going to work for this.
Okay.
Real quick, we're going to take a short break pretty soon, but real quick, I saw a list of questions here for you. How do you handle VOG? You say is there something special you can take for VOG?
The formula is called Hawaii Regional Allergy Formula, and I just had one of the stores on the Big Island call me, in Kona specifically, which is notorious for VOG.
Oh, yes.
I don't know how people live there,
I don't either.
but they were completely out of it. It was out of their shelves, and it was not there, and they were ordering and needed so many of it, because that's a very good one for VOG, because that one, and also the lung and bronchial, because the VOG gets in the respiratory.
Right.
So that helps expel and will break it up. And then the asthma is also a factor too.
Great. We're going to take a short break. We're here with King Bio, Dr. King's in the Generations magazine. If you're looking at the December issue on page 13, the overall over-the-counter I get mixed up. Homeopathic products there. So check them out. But we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
We'll be right back with Percy Ihara from Generations Radio. If you have any questions or want to be part of our discussion, give us a call at 296-5467. That's 296-5467. This is Generations Radio on AM 690 The Answer.
Moon Physical Therapy is here to help you back to recovery. Moon Physical Therapy is located on Ward Avenue across from Sports Authority. Physician prescribed for motor vehicle accidents, workman's comp, or that body pain that comes from rushing to play without warming up. Also event cardiopulmonary rehabilitation with our one-on-one patient care. Moon's Aquatherapy heated endless pool allows for low-impact exercise with less pain on land. We will give you the right exercises to get you back to health. Ask your doctor to prescribe Moon Physical Therapy. Moon Physical Therapy. We achieve results.
Aloha, this is Martha Clopin.
And Al Harrington. Choosing the right Medicare plan not only saves you money, it also helps you avoid headaches and heartaches down the road.
We want to remind everyone
to listen to a Medicare Moment with Martha, Sundays from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we help answer important questions on Medicare so you can stay healthy, wealthy, and wise all year long.
Call me at 543-2073, 543-2073.
I was an addict from the age of 13. I finally decided it was time for a change. I walked into the Salvation Army Adult Rehabilitation Center, and that got me ready for the real world. Now, I choose to be guided by Jesus Christ, and today, I'm building a powerful and promising future, free from drugs and alcohol.
Please shop at the Salvation Army family stores. With our discounted sales, your support through your purchase helps men live a clean, sober, and productive life.
Got Vegas on your mind? Get Vacations Hawaii on the line. Vacations Hawaii offers weekly 4 and 5 night Honolulu to Vegas packages, which include 3 meals daily from $6.99. Stay at Hawaii's favorite casinos: California, Fremont, Main Street Station, and Orleans Hotel. Vacations Hawaii will get you there in comfort on deluxe wide-body 767 planes with complimentary in-flight hot meal service. Vacations Hawaii's frequent flyer program gives you future travel discounts and credits. So if you're ready to win big, call Vacations Hawaii at 591-4777 or visit pointVacationsHawaii.com.
Today, more than ever, we local people are living longer than any other state in the Union, with more seniors, baby boomers, and caregivers. Generations Radio promotes the importance to be proactive as we all age. The radio team will focus on issues facing our seniors and their families, finding resources to navigate healthy aging along with financial, legal, and caregiving information. So join Percy Ihara from 5 until 6 each Saturday, right here on AM 690 The Answer. Focusing on the issues facing our seniors and their families today. Here's our Generations Radio host, Percy Ihara.
So welcome back to Generations Radio Show. We are here with Miss Bhakti Penaroza from King Bio, one of our Generations partners. And, you know, we do have a few products and services in the magazine that people do question. And I don't blame you, because I do question everything that comes in a magazine. We do vet everybody in a magazine. And so, you know, King Bio has been around 30 plus years. Is that correct, Bhakti?
It's almost. I think it's like 26, 27 years, something like that.
Late,
yes.
High 20s.
Yeah.
Never had any problem with FDA. Everything is actually FDA approved.
Yes.
So people are questioning things about the stress relief or the gout thing. It's all homeopathic or homeopathy. And I just recommend you folks try it, because that's what I do. Like the Kangen water, like a few other products we've had in there. We do try it out. I do the research on it. I actually go to Google to find out any negative comments, and we really haven't seen anything. So I do highly recommend, if you have any stress, body aches, and if you're like me, over 50, we're going to get them whether you like it or not, you know. So,
one thing I really like is a lot of our seniors, they do have a problem aspirating or, you know, swallowing. And this is, you can just ingest, and it's water, and it's tasteless. It really tastes like water. There's no, you know, like you would think it tastes like a medicine or something. Nothing. It just tastes like water.
Yes, that goes back to the beauty of homeopathy, is that it doesn't have to be digested, doesn't have to be swallowed. So it takes away from the traditional herbal and supplemental medicine that may interfere with medications. Homeopathy does not interfere with your medication because it's in a pure water base, and it's multiple potencies, and it just works for everybody, providing that it's the right formula for you.
So like I had mentioned, you know, I go to the health food store, and I'm looking at all of these types of either supplements or, you know, and now I'm obviously going to go and look for the anti-aging and wrinkle for women. That one caught my attention. So, I mean, how do you know, I guess, which one to choose? I mean, you say all of these work, but I don't want to have 50 of them and sitting in my medicine cabinet. I just want the one that works, you know, for me. So how does a consumer go and choose?
Based on what they're looking for. Pain, if they're in pain, or they have gout, or they have allergies, or they have asthma. So one particular formula that Dr. King Bio has available is that it's an asthma symptom relief, which is pretty prevalent here in Hawaii. And also sometimes there's the side effects of using an inhaler, because I hear this every day. So the asthma is actually, according to the FDA, we're allowed to use asthma. There's no other product on the over-the-counter that can say asthma relief.
Right.
And it's 3 sprays in the mouth, and it does give relief.
So you have what I like that you mentioned about the mango trees. We have a lot of people here, just you touch a mango and, you know, they break out. But my dog also breaks out. So do you have, and I'm not kidding, my other dog, no problem, but Hendrik, she goes under the mango tree, all of a sudden she's scratching, I have to give her a bath. Sometimes I even have to give her half a Benadryl. Does King Bio have pet sprays?
Yes, so they have a whole line of pet formulas for dogs and cats, and I would say the most popular ones just recently over the holidays with all the fireworks is like the dog anxiety and stress. So it's in a pure water base too, so you just put a capful in the water for your dog, because most often the dogs are the ones that get a little jittery or jumping around or want to hide in the closet. The cat, sometimes it's no big deal, but there is the same formula for the cat's anxiety and stress. There is for muscle joints and arthritis for dogs. There's for allergies.
Do you ever spray it on the dogs, or is it always in the water? Okay.
You can, but it's in their water. You can put it right in their mouth, however you like.
However they ingest.
Yeah.
And those pet sprays are also at the health food stores?
Yes, you
Oh.
can find the pet formulas at all the Down to Earth stores here on Oahu and island-wide, different various health food stores.
Interesting. I will definitely go check that out for the mangoes. I have to go home after this and give her a bath. She's
I
sulking so
personally,
bad.
I'm allergic when the mangoes well, I have an allergy. Normally, I don't have allergies, but when the mango trees start flowering, about this I guess it's this time of year, we're early in the season, I kind of get a little bit of allergies. So there is an allergy and hay fever formula by King Bio that I take, and it's seasonal for that kind of coughing. And I had also a similar experience, but quite severe when I was in Kona one time for business, and I had a severe allergic reaction, and we couldn't figure out exactly what it was, and it ended up to be the coffee trees flowering.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Wow. So you mentioned spray in 3s. Now, is that the magic number? Could you spray more? I know that you said that it doesn't work if you spray 1, 2, but what if you do 5?
It's okay if you do more. It's just you
Okay.
do want to get that 3 because that's the recommended dosage.
Minimum.
Minimum 3. Yes.
I see.
Yes.
So how would you sum up Dr. King's philosophy?
It's more about natural healing. He has a book out that's available, and it's more about empowering everyone and giving people the natural tools that they can use on their own and have products at home in their medicine cabinets for everyday use, and that it's effective and it works.
It's like healing your own body.
Yes, natural healing.
Natural healing.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
But I know, I'm thinking about like when doctors prescribe medicine, they all do. And to me, I'm not a big believer in medications. I can understand certain drugs for heart and maybe cancer, but can homeopathy solve a lot of problems besides taking prescribed medicines from your doctor? I know you're not a doctor, but a lot of these products can alleviate some of these problems ahead of time, right?
That's why the natural food industry, the products, it's big business. A lot of money, billions
Rely
of
on
dollars.
that more so than a medication
More
from a doctor.
so getting away from the side effects of pharmaceutical and more trying to balance it with some more alternative natural medicine for less side effects. Because there's a side effects even from just taking aspirin.
Absolutely. Even sometimes when I take like a Benadryl, you fall asleep. And, you have to keep working. So just having that side effect, a lot of times you decide, I don't want to take the Benadryl because then this is what the repercussion is. But then you're suffering because you're sneezing. Or I know sometimes if I'm out in the yard gardening, I'll brush up against some plant and it will break me out. And so, sometimes you just have to wait until later or go take a shower or something.
Yes, correct. Yes. So we want to have something that's an alternative, that's natural, less side effects, and that's effective, most importantly, that it works.
What could replace Benadryl then? Do you have something like that?
Benadryl's more for natural allergies. General allergies, isn't it? I don't take anything pharmaceutical whatsoever.
That's over the counter too.
Yeah, I grew up with natural medicine, so that's kind of
Benadryl, isn't that for
allergies, indoor, outdoor. I know that, like I had mentioned, there's a certain plant in my
antihistamine. It's a natural antihistamine. So for general allergies, I believe. So basically, you can go in and buy for the Hawaii Regional Allergy, which covers. So the company sent their what is the terminology for their botanists to Hawaii to gather all the different shrubs and plants and different allergens here in Hawaii, and that's how they made that formula for the Hawaii region, because they have a formula for all the different regions of the entire U.S.
Oh, wow.
So if you take the one for such as the western or the southern, that's not going to work for you here in Hawaii. You want to take the Hawaii one because it's native to all the plants they grow here and the different allergens that affect us.
That's really interesting. Yeah.
So segue to that. Let's talk about a few of the products now. In your ad on page 13 of the December-January issue, you have your 3 products that you list on the ad. Anti-aging and wrinkles for women.
Yes.
Okay, now, does that really work?
You have to, it's FDA approved. Probably have to say the first thing, it does have the NIC FDA number, and all you have to do is go to the back of the box and look at all the symptomatic. and it says wrinkles, brown spots.
How does it do that, though?
That's the formulas. That's what it's made for. So you don't know until you try.
So this must affect the skin in terms of
hydration, maybe.
Maybe I don't. I'm not a woman. I don't care about wrinkles.
Well, there's one for women and men.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
It must just affect your diet, or they must have found something that makes your face wrinkle.
You can go into your local vitamin shop, and I know they have those women, the anti-aging by King Bio for women and men. It's there available. So.
What about lung and bronchial relief?
That's one of my favorite products. I would always have readily available. I may not always take it, but I'm happy to have it available. If you're sick or you have the VOG or something is affecting you, it kind of weighs heavy in your chest or respiratory, that formula is wonderful because it's a natural expectorant.
What if you have COPD? You think it would?
It can help because it's gentle.
Okay.
It's very gentle.
Yeah, when you get COPD, we had a director on here about 6-8 months ago, and once you get to that stage, it's kind of hard to reverse it.
Yes. We
COPD.
can't claim anything that's going to work for that. It's just it may help ease.
Yeah, ease it or
the
deal
comfort,
with it at
yes,
least.
a little more, so they're a little more comfortable.
Oh, it's interesting.
Here it has lung congestion. So, and then of course we talked about arthritis, pain, and joint, which we all.
So that's the
have.
arthritis, pain, and joint relief. Is that what is it? Arnica?
So that's a specific formula that's in the ad,
Yeah.
and that's for arthritis, pain, and joint.
And what's inside that?
So basically, it's pure water base, specific botanical there as far as the potencies to address that. And I'm most positive that when we don't have the box in front of us, one of the components in there is arnica, which is plant-based, and that addresses pain.
So what are you mentioned earlier on in the show about UH athletes coming in for pain? What are they taking exactly now?
Arnica.
So that's just arnica?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So often because kinesiology, which we used back in November at our luncheon, they test athletes with kinesiology to see whether they're ready to perform or not. It can be the same thing with King Bio products. We can test to see whether something that's for you or not. That formula, some people believe it and some people not, but kinesiology is a course that's taken in college.
Yes.
And it's widely used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you do studies, maybe in North Carolina, to see what the effects? Maybe someone that has allergies, and you've done like a 2-week trial period. Have you ever?
They have a lot of testimonials. They're in the book that's available. We can provide more testimonials for people. We're pretty much our own testimonial. So just taking the products and actually having relief and benefit from that, that's probably the biggest.
Because I know for me, when I do a lot of research, I will Yelp things before I go to restaurants and hotels. So just going to your website and reading the testimonials.
Yes.
Because I think that will allow people to see that it does work.
Yes, for those that are computer savvy that can go to the website, you can Google about King Bio products.
And what is the website?
KingBio.com.
KingBio.com.
Easy.
Yep.
So specifically, seniors, what are you seeing? Are most of your clients, or because all the products are sort of down to earth and Island Naturals, you said?
Yes, Island Naturals. Yes.
So most of the clients must be over 50, right?
I see a lot of seniors buying natural medicine in the health food stores, but I don't always see seniors. I see middle age and even youngers. Those that are younger and younger athletes or ones that are in pain or have had an injury. So it's for everybody.
I know me, I'm in my 40s now, and things that are absolutely important to me, just better overall health and wellness. I mean, now that we're starting the new year, everybody has their New Year's resolution, eat better and diet, exercise. So I don't know, I guess just trying to wrap my head around, because I definitely want to get away from using more of the supplements, because like I'd mentioned, I'm doing the vitamin D. And so it's really important, to find something that for my busy lifestyle to do like an all-in-one. Is there something you can recommend that instead of having 3 or 5, is there one certain thing that you say, you know what, I know that you can't take stress every day and you can't do this. Is there one thing that kind of like a multivitamin? Is there something
I
that
would
you
say as far as every day, we all have pain. So I would go to in pain, and we all want to look younger. So the anti-aging for men or women, can be for everybody. And then the arnica products, that's for everybody too.
So the arnica
and then
would
if
be
you want to go in according to your own symptomatic, what you're feeling at that time, whether it is allergies to the mango or allergies to Vogue, you can find a formula for that.
What about like for energy? As we get, you see these commercials now, these doctors say, oh, after the age of 40, you get what?
Testosterone and your-
testosterone and, might affect your work and your sex life and blah, blah, blah. So is there anything for testosterone, off the top of your head?
I would recommend the anti-aging formula for men.
Yeah.
because that's for the libido.
Yes, that addresses all that because when you're addressing testosterone, it's much bigger. It's not just that because it's the whole body you're treating. So if you more about prevention and taking something to make your whole body feel better, then your testosterone's going to be better.
I think the prevention, because we're in that healthy aging or
Everybody is, yeah.
active aging. So we want to be sure that when we do get to our 70s, it's, we've already done this in our 40s. We've worked up to this,
Yes.
to this period. So I think that's what's important about these type of water-based. Is that how?
Yes,
Okay.
pure water-based and easy to take. 3 sprays, and yes, it's all about prevention, and it's never too late at any age. Anyone can take it, and the sooner you give it a try, you can have some actually good results.
And so for this, because I know this one doesn't have a pump spray, could I just put the, how do you say, Candida?
Candida, yes. So a
Candida.
capsule.
Can I put that in my water and drink it or is it better just to pour it in this cap?
Directly in your mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
If I put it in water, or would it dilute it in some way, or
I
would
would
it matter?
put it directly in your mouth just because it's then direct
Okay.
versus, putting it in the water. We don't know unless you're using what kind of water
Oh,
you're
that's
using.
true.
We just don't know.
Okay.
And what is that one Candida for again?
Overall balancing.
Oh.
As far as Candida, which is yeast in the body, and if we balance that, just like and I would recommend any Candida product from King Bio, you take it with your probiotic.
But you guys don't do probiotics.
They do a probiotic spray that accompanies that formula, so it's more addressing, say, if someone has lower GI problems or upper GI. Upper GI referring to more acid reflux or kind of belching or burping, that would address that, or lower.
So you could, instead of just going to the or the health food store before, you could go to King Bio and they'll have a list of all of them, and then you can kind of look to see which ones you want, and then go to the health food store.
You could do that if you want to, or you could just go into your local health food store, and it's actually really easy to just look at their boxes. They're very bold, and then if you read the boxes or the back of the bottle, it'll tell you exactly this is for this, and you can decide for yourself whether that's for you or not.
But most of the people are the salespeople are experienced and they know about the product, right?
Yes,
they could probably
they
help
are.
you as well, yeah.
Yes.
So, I'm actually looking for like a multivitamin right now, and I noticed it's so funny. I went to Costco, and I noticed they have these multivitamins for
Seniors? The seniors.
no, not seniors, older. I don't know what the term they use. I don't know, it's mature men or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was 50 plus. And are there separate products just for that, like older men or older women?
Yes.
Besides anti-aging?
There is 50 plus, and there's quite a few in that category that are for seniors, vitamins, multivitamins for seniors. And I would go to your health food store because you'll have quite a few selection to choose from, quite a few different ones that you can take, especially if you'll have options. If it's hard to swallow pills, they'll give you an alternative. Yeah.
And you said Whole Foods as well?
Whole Foods, yes, has King Bio products, Down to Earth, vitamin shops, island-wide health food
So what about
stores.
that GNC place? Do they have it?
No.
Okay. Because that's
No.
all, their own products?
GNC
A lot of it's their own products, right?
It's a different chain.
Okay.
Is it more for bodybuilding or weight
Yeah,
loss?
yeah.
It might be, yeah.
I haven't been in there in
Yeah.
quite some time.
Yeah, I went there once because I bought a probiotic from them, but I'm looking at, I know the guys over at Down to Earth, so that's where I was going before.
They're very knowledgeable at Down to Earth, so they can't claim anything, but they're very helpful in helping you to find the right products that's for you.
Next time you come, you should bring one of those people. You should bring one of those people. You know.
Okay.
But I know, because you work with Frank Santana over there.
I know who Frank is.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. I work for him. We did a cover story with Dr. Shintani. You know who that is?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we worked with them. We shot the cover inside the store. So that's when I first got wind of different products they have available. So you have any stories you could tell about people that have improved their life with their products?
Well, one of the young sales girls just the other day in Down to Earth was having a reaction from taking her inhaler. So if this is helpful for asthma.
What product was that?
And she was just taking her normal over-the-counter inhaler because she has asthma. And I think that's attributed to our irregular weather this month and allergies and lots of things in the air with the wind and then no wind. So I gave her the asthma symptom relief and the lung and bronchial formula that's in the ad for December. And the next day or so, the next time I saw her, she said how much that helped her because she had the jitters from taking her inhaler, and she didn't like that as side effect. So when she took the King Bio lung and bronchial formula, it calmed and soothed her, and she didn't have those jitters. She said how much better she felt.
And that was just in a couple days.
Yes,
Nice.
just in a couple of days, and she probably felt instantaneously better, quite quicker. But I didn't see her for a couple of days later.
Wow.
Does it make a difference? And make a difference how big you are? Like I actually lost 5 pounds in the last week and a half. But I mean, if I'm like over 200 pounds, under 200 pounds, would it make a difference on taking these products?
It doesn't matter. It works from very young, from children's. There is children formulas to say you're 90-something years old. You can take the 3 sprays in your mouth.
So weight doesn't
It
play a
apply
factor.
whatsoever. Yeah.
Okay.
Weight, height, age, male, female,
Well, I don't know. These
And pets.
and pets. I love
Well, that's
that.
one- yeah, well, let's get. I was going to ask you about that because my dog scratches a lot. We kind of rescued him, where I guess he ran away 3 times, and he ended up at the Humane Society because nobody wanted him because he just finds
Very
a way
Houdini.
to get lost.
Yeah.
I mean, he's quick. I mean, now he doesn't run out of the door because he knows he's got it good now at my house. He looked at the door and I'm back up. I'm okay. I'm good. Before, man, I had to make sure I had to block that door because otherwise he was out the door and he runs up. I live by Honolulu. He'd run up there. And if I let him off the leash, he's gone in the woods. And so his ears are so bad. We cleaned him out, went to the vet. But a month later, it was so bad. It was still bad.
Now he knows better not to run away.
Well, I mean, I think if you saw his face, he got cuts and he actually has nightmares every day.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I would recommend the dog anxiety and stress to put in his water. And if he's itching, there's also a dog skin and itch formula.
Really?
Yeah, so both of those and it's naturally, you could find these actually in your Petco because I saw them in the Petco Kaneohe over the holidays because we rescued a little kitten and we were in Petco quite a few times. But I'm more apt to support the local health food stores, so you can find all the pet formulas in Down to Earth or Vitamin Shop or your neighborhood health food store. But they work same form, pure water base. Put it in your pet's water, and they work.
So you said that for my dog, I can get something for anti-itching?
It's called dog skin and itch.
And what was the other one?
Anxiety and stress.
Oh.
So, and it's right next to the human formulas, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm going to go look for it after here.
No, really, because my dog itches like crazy.
Well, mine sleep with me, so my husband hates that. But
Oh my God.
so they sleep on.
We always want a natural formula for everything. So
Do.
we have that for pets because we don't really want to be giving them drugs.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Affects their liver and
Bhakti, thank you so much. I really got educated. If any questions, people want to call me up because they say, what about this product? I'll say, go call you guys. But King Bio, one of our great partners, and thank you so much.
Yes.
I've learned a lot. I mean, I want to stay natural as much as possible. And I like it that it's water-based as well. Because sometimes you get the taste. I don't like the taste.
And there's and the side effects, there's none.
Yeah. Okay, so where do we get the product again? King Bio and all homeopathic?
It's at your local Down to Earth stores. Yes,
Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
Island Naturals.
Vitamin Shops, Island Naturals on the Big Island, Mana Foods in Maui.
Oh, really? Maui
Yes.
too. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Bhakti. I mean, we'll have you again. We have to bring out one of your stores there and maybe a specialist because I really like to dig in deep and kind of know what I'm buying and know how it's going to affect me, and I want to make sure it works, and I'll test it out. But thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. We're here every Saturday from 5 to 6, Sunday from 3 to 4 here on AM 690, The Answer. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week. Aloha and live well.